There we go. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. First thing we're going to do tonight is go take a little GR3 moment. So, as we've gone live, welcome everybody to the channel. We'll just let people come in. Just going to go with one of these.
GT Omega, stay ahead of the game.
And there you have it. That's all it takes. Thank you very much, folks. My name is Widdowmaker, and you will find anything you purchase at the GT Omega site comes with a 5% discount if you use my code WIDOW when you check out. Welcome, Magnus. Welcome, Az. Welcome, Big Popper. Good to see you, Magnus, on the Twitch. Twitch has been lightly populated of late, so if you're going to hang around, it'd be great to see it. Tonight is GT3 night, so I'm just looking up at my screen to make sure everything's working, like sound, etc. Normally I get shouted at for not having the right sound levels at the start, so there we have it. The voice chat channel is up on PSM already. There's a group of people in there. I'm just about to go and launch the server. I was just in testing screen layouts. The Make-A-Wish thing is all about the Le Mans weekend of the 14th, 15th and 16th of June, where we are going to be hosting on this channel the full 24 hours of Le Mans. We have so far 7 teams that are readying themselves to compete. Those teams are individual, they are solos, and they are teams of 2 or 3, sometimes 4, but whatever it takes to get through the process. We had our first practice session last night, formal practice session, a 2-hour stint, to give people the understanding of what it means. If anybody wants to take part, Big Popper's just said, not going to name any names, but I saw two super sleek GR3s nose to tail during 24-hour practice. Look very cool. Yes, I must admit, those 2 GR3s that we know of but won't mention do have their own little practice sessions going, don't they? Training. And they were also the first teams to note it, to promote the fact that they're wearing team shirts as well. So if anybody else is going to come up with some ideas, please share them. I might just be forced at No Budget Productions to actually take part and rack up some shirts for my teams, which is currently looking like 2 teams of 2, but hey-ho, that's the way it goes. Let's put the audible chat up so people can hear and get involved. Christ, they're loud. So Atlanta GR3s, that's where we are. It says Friday GR1, we'll change that. And we're just going to run through the settings. Oh, we're racing together. Yes, what a catchphrase that is. So today is the second round of the GR3 League. We had a real good turnout the last couple of races, which is brilliant. Almost a full server. And I understand tonight we have some old names coming back, which would be great. Preset weather for this race, it's 60 minutes long. That preset weather is down as cloudless, SO1 dry, cloudless and pleasant with equal condition modes off. So what that means is the temperature can vary. Absolutely fine, Mr. Riddler. Mr. Riddler says, oh, Magnus has just thrown in a hydrate. I do have a hydration drink for tonight. And it is warm, so it'll be much needed. Mr. Riddler has just said, evening all, got a new wheel, so we'll be worse than ever. Only got an hour ago. What better time than to to try and with a league race. What better time to try out a new wheel? As long as it's in front of Sam. So equal conditions mode is off. So equal conditions mode essentially means that the temperature would stay, the weather conditions, humidity would all remain exactly straight line. But because I turn it off, it means there's variation between SO1 dry cloudless and various temperature facets as it goes. So it's a 6 times variable rate. So if you're in practice for an hour, you get 6 hours, but it could be 6 hours of variation. It could be totally different. Grid start, reverse grid. So in qualifying, we have the opportunity to go for points for first through to fifth, but then we reverse the grid. Fuel and tyre wear are 747 with refueling being the 7. Anything else really to talk about? Qualifying is just 10 minutes here. Tyre wear and rate is just exactly the same as the others. Let me just turn down, Mr. You'll be overhearing me. So we've got GR3s tonight. Any tyres are usable. Shortcut penalty is on strong. Car collision penalty is on. Everything, flag rules are on. Everything else is available. There we go. Server is up, gentlemen. So there we have it. A little bit of an explanation. You'll notice as well tonight we do have a little bit of move around of the screen, so things are available and visible. So I've had another shuffle around, and we've got the foot cam on the left hand side, sponsored by, of course, GT Omega. Happy days. I'm hoping to have got rid of my sound delay issues. Notice I played on the sound delay then. Yeah, it didn't work, did it? Now you can change your GR3 car this season if you want to. Have they? But only if you're using GR3s in the Le Mans race. That's the only time you can change your GR3 car. If you're not using GR3, there's no point testing. You've picked your car for this season. Good evening, Olive. Welcome. Where is my porcher? Where is my porch? There's my porch. There he is. We have adjustable aero, don't we? We've given it everything on the aero. I think we could probably take a little bit off, in all fairness. Give us a bit more speed down the straight. We'll have to see what that does. You know that's going to reset the aero now, don't you? Yeah, look at that. No, 650 and 400. We did move that up. We'll see if we can get a little more bite. So the usual format, 420s are in, which is good to see and hear. Usual routine, usual process with this is we go out with mediums, try and set a couple of laps, and then we will come back with softs and attempt to go that little bit quicker in readiness for qualifying. Fuel map 1 brake balance is got to be where it's got to be. Brake balance is the key to this. Too much brake balance to the front with this car and we can unload the rear wheels and induce a lot more wheel spin with throttle. It looks like we've got some assistant on there that we need to turn off. That's not what we wanted. We do. We had counter steer on. Just braked a little bit longer to give Sam a chance there. Sam's already been practicing for 9 hours today. Say again. So all day at the office practicing then, on the desk rig. Cheers, pal. We might as well just flick that out, haven't we? Can't reverse it from there. So what caused that? That was lack of downforce at the rear. Or was... I haven't moved the brake balance, so that has to be downforce. And it's a short circuit. So... it's such a better set of headphones, these. Oh, fat man! Oh, I've gone through you. On 18.6, if you want us to remind you. Oh no, that's Cebu, 420. That's Seb. Oh, the time trial, okay. Yeah, there's time left in it. I think there's people doing 33s, isn't there? The top chick's done 33. Oh, apologies. Came in halfway through that conversation, didn't I? Got to take a few things from that. Got to take away a few things from that time trial. Yeah. So this is on mediums. Already the front tyre wear is exaggerating over the rears. What we've got to take away from that time trial that Az is talking about is the coast. Oh, what the hell? Not enjoying this at all. I think I'm just going to go back to default settings. Well, I'm going to tell him, about to tell him on the chat to use the car they used last week. He's got to. So guys in the 420 team, if you are listening, you should be using the car that you used last week. The league is to use the car you pick and choose, and you chose last week. If you're racing in the 24-hour series, you can change cars for testing for the 24 hours. But you should be using the car that you used last week. It's one car per season. Delete is square. It takes so long to type that. He might have been. This is what I spent Friday night doing, and it... Just in case they didn't know. Unless, of course, they're practicing for Le Mans, but I can't type all that. Good evening, BB. Did some... Yeah, somebody's in the Genesis... Oh, somebody's just... Yeah, they were, weren't they? Yeah. They'll get it. They'll understand. They'll get it. Unless, of course, they've elected to join the Le Mans race, but they haven't told us. I'll just send them a message on the 424. He can't remember what car he used. That's cool. I can't remember what car he used, Blue Haze, but we can check the video. One of you was definitely using the Peugeot. We know you're changing. It's cool. Yeah, Seb was using the Ford GT. He was quick with that. They'll be cussing and swearing, and I apologise for that, but it is the rules we run by. You'll notice everybody else is using the same cars, so we're not picking and choosing rules to suit people. It's what we do. this is going to be twitchy as hell, let's go. What have I done? I'm on the back straight. There's nobody near me. Yeah, no, it's not me, pal, not me. I won't take plaudits for when not in its place. Before I started spinning off and having a moment, I was just saying I've got to remember what I learned in the time trial at Watkins, which is the centre of the corner coast and apex roll, and let the thing do what it wants to do. You don't have to scrub off so much speed, because it will scrub off its own speed as it goes around the corner, won't it? Oh, what does that say? We didn't know this. Can we use what we have now? The answer's no, I'm afraid. I appreciate it. It's the same answer for everybody. Everybody's got the same problem. We've picked a car at the start of the season, and I'm sure we had that conversation when I was chatting with the guys. When I had that chat in the car. We all choose the same car at the start of the season. But I appreciate if I did miss that, that's on me, but I can't carry that. You're going to beat most of us anyway. You're going to beat me because I'm shit. But genuinely, you know, we've all got the same problem. Whether you've practiced all week or not, which you probably haven't because you've been doing your own races, but it is what it is. You're going to be fast anyway, so 420 doesn't come without a reputation of being quick. So you've got, what have you got? You've got 30 minutes now before the race to get some practice in. So pick your car you used last week and take it to the front like you were going to do anyway. I believe you guys are equally firm in your league about how you organise yourselves and how you put yourself about, so let's be fair with everybody. But if you are going to be racing in Le Mans at the Le Mans series, you're more than welcome to change cars if you've entered a team, because you're testing and trialling for the process. But that's the only caveat for people using different cars, is if you're actually entered into the race and you're going to be competing at Le Mans with us, because you're able to use different cars in the league if you're racing at Le Mans. There is another way you can choose that car. You can use Monday's car if we think about it, and that is you forfeit your points for this race, because you're allowed to forfeit one race for the season. So only 5 out of 6 race results count, So if you want to use the car you didn't use last week, I'll let you use that, but you don't win points. Or it can go the other way. I'll throw another caveat in for you to think about the options. You start if you race with this car tonight, you invalidate Monday, last week's race, and you gain no points for last week. So if you want to change cars tonight to this car, you race with this car to the end of the season and you invalidate last week's points. I'm sure I can't be any more fairer than that to the rest of the people in the league. So everybody gets the option to drop a race. You can race with the car you're in tonight and drop your points tonight, win no points. Or you can change car to last week and drop last week's points. If no, that wouldn't work, would it? Yeah, if you changed cars tonight to a different car, you then drop last week's points. And then you must complete the rest of the season with the car you're choosing tonight. So we'll know what you're going to do when you take to the track. You don't have to explain. We'll check what car you ran last week, and we'll tally it up in the results after. Up to you. You've got 3 options. JB. That will give Big Popper nightmares. See, JB's already quit. Somebody mentioned the R8 and he's done for, he's gone. There's no way these tyres are going to last. That's absolute dog doo-doos. Fuel is rubbish. Tyres are the limiting factor here, aren't they? But we proved it last time we came here. If you race for the 20 minutes to go 2-stop on hards, you're just too slow. Softs just ain't going to make it worthwhile, even though somebody did that last time, didn't they? Somebody just ran softs, and they still beat me. Somebody ran softs all race, and they still beat me. Yeah, it might have. No, wasn't he in the Corvette? He was in the Corvette, yeah. Yeah. Not a bad choice. What did you have? Then we'll know if you were lying. We'll know if you're lying. Yeah, what did you have? Right. Why didn't you have the special? Nobody chooses a Big Mac nowadays. Big Macs are tiny Macs. Oh, that's a point, because your missus is veggie, isn't she? So you'd have had everything of the meat from her sandwiches. Yeah, that makes sense. A chicken was for the dog, sorry. Yep. I see. I saw a news announcement yesterday that the new Big Mac meal, or the new menu item coming to McDonald's for the next 6 weeks, is the quadruple Big Mac. I don't know why they just don't go back to the original size. Shrinkflation. Yeah. Oh, big tasty, oh yes. He attended. You did 17 years at McDonald's? What prison sentence does that equate to? What do you say to a... Oh dear, that's terrible. I can't repeat that on air, that's just wrong. And in all fairness, McDonald's, as far as I can see it, gives valued employment. People work there because they need to. No, people do work there because they need to, and they have a proper management programme. And you worked there for 17 years, so you can't deny. That's the problem with franchises, though, isn't it? There's no corporate McDonald's anymore. Is there a company song at McDonald's? Yeah. Look, I'm not going to knock it, man. There's a reason people work there. And it gives people a job, doesn't it? Yeah. I did ask what you'd done. I'm not gonna put down what people do at McDonald's. It's there's no way in the world I'm in third place. Not a chance. Put it this way, pal. You live in one of the most expensive areas in the UK now. You go surfing every night, and life's your oyster, isn't it? That hard starting career really did set you up for a future. You know. I guess so. There's people I don't recognise. Magnus has joined. Jav's joined. They're all my friends. I just need to know if anybody from the league hasn't got in. Papa is here, yes. Stefan is the person I was waiting for. Keb said he was going to join tonight. I'll go and check. It looks like I've got the opportunity to go for a grid position tonight. Let's have a look. Let's see. We've got 14 in this. No, we've got 16. We've got a full stream. Where is Stefan? Because unfortunately...
It's not a matter of what, I'm getting some points.
Mr. Fish, D Fishes just says, shame the food looks great on posters and look like a sloggy load from a slither of bees paste in between. Yeah. I get it, but they're designed to do that. I'm not going to knock McDonald's. I really do dig a McDonald's occasionally. There's a desire there that...
If you knew what I knew, you wouldn't go near it.
Well, the thing is, you're not supposed to do that when you work there. That's a criminal offence.
That's how you ended up there in the first place.
That's exactly right. You as the bastion of McDonald's. And it's not Mr. Kipling. We don't hold you responsible, just don't tell us. Stefan, if you are out there and you're trying to get in, you need to tell me. And I do apologise to the guys from 420 if you have practiced in this car and your heart is dependent on it, you've got the two options that you had to. So I do apologise if the rules weren't fully explained, but it is what it is. The thing is, he hasn't told us what he's doing now, Rent Boy down the docks. He hasn't, has he? Oh, there you go. McDonald's, he's still there. You've worked out a hotel. Almighty Dutch says, tell Heathen Spirit he needs to get good, son. Almighty Spirit does. Heathen Spirit does alright. Right, gentlemen, we are going to go to quali at 21:15 according to my clock. Corrupt. Let's not make allegations on a public announcement system. You know, there could be. Yeah. Have you seen the size of my feet on foot cam? There's a short run into this start finish, and it's on a corner. Nice little slide, Mr. Slippery. It was live on stream, everybody saw it. Just waiting for JB to take out Big Popper on the first corner and then take... No, it was the other way around. It's absolutely fine. I'll take your slipstream. Happy days. I'm only on the outlet. You're on hard. Wow. In case you need to call them to the armoury. I noticed you didn't congratulate me on my slide. Oh, right, okay. Need to do a bigger one then. So a quick shout out to anybody who is racing now that doesn't know what the options are. I explained the process at the start, but I'll do it again. 10 minutes of qualifying, for which you can use any tyres or any part of the track, as BB just demonstrated. Yeah, that's Jav. So when it comes to the race, it's a 60-minute race with a standing start with penalties. It's 60 minutes, as I said. You can stop as many times as you like. There's no restrictions on tyres. You can use any race tyre you like. The idea is to get back to the finish line within the hour, first place. We drive clean, we drive fair. If there's any issues, I'll review the videos with the chief scorer, the person who does the scoring, and any other associated races that I choose to deem to fit. We'll review it, we'll look at the situation, and if there's penalties to be applied for any incidents, we'll discuss it with you first. We'll let you know 100% why we've done what we've done. The best way to avoid penalties, and in every instance you should do this anyway, is to be courteous to the people you have the incident with. So if you take somebody off deliberately or accidentally, you stop and you wait for them to retake their position, and then you continue. If that means you drop to the back of the pack, well, door on door when we're rallycrossing. In this, it's a no contact sport. So that's how we play the game here at Widdowmaker Racing, and that's what we try and do. I know in every race that we've had so far, everybody's intention is to win clean, and let's not detract from that. I'm not suggesting we've had any dirtiness or there will be any. It's just we do have some new folks in the lobby. It is round 2, so you can still qualify for every race with points from today onwards. That's why the offer is there to 420. If they want to use the car they used last week, they can still carry on. If they don't want to use last week's car, they forfeit last week's points, etc. But yeah, it'd be good to have a full lobby if we go to the race. And it'd be great to have that full lobby towards the end of the season as well. And it would just be a shame if some of the regulars turned up tonight that haven't turned up for the last couple of weeks and suddenly find it full. Yeah, I'm looking for that now. I haven't yet either. Say again. Yeah. And we can't have that. We can't have those standards of food hygiene in our lobby, can we? That's... Oh, sorry, BB. I didn't expect you to stay up there. Apologies, BB. I know we're not suggesting BB's been exposing himself. We wouldn't be doing that. He's a nice gentleman, is Mr. BB. He's got t-shirt ideas. What is the flash the lights button? Your X? Oh, so it is. I didn't know that. Don't forget this race starts in daytime. Right, it's 21:13. I'm just going to do a very quick spin through the drivers and then we'll go to quali. So for those in the audience who haven't seen it before, those are the haven't watched before. We've got Sam. He's running the monster livery. Normally finishes in the top half of the field. Number 2 is Seb. He started with it last week from 420. Incredibly quick. Have we seen him? He is a very good racer by the looks of it. Not sure whether he's a controller guy. JB in 3rd. He is what it is. He's racing in the Mercedes. He normally likes to drive the Audis, but today in the Mercedes he's looking like he's going to do well with that time. Big Popper in 4th in the Ferrari. Big Popper charges through the pack. Now he's got an exceptional start. Watch out from him off the grid. Fat Man in the Ford GT40, the new shape one. Again, very quick, very controlled driver. Likes to run very consistent laps. Who's 7? We've got 6th, Heathen Spirit, and alongside number 7, 420 Motorsport. Heathen's just joined us as of last week, and so is 420 Motorsport. Again, very fast drivers, very motorhead kind of guys. BB, as we've seen before already, he's got a flashing headlight problem tonight, I understand. Jav is new this week, we've not seen him, but he's got those yellow headlights, which I'm sure we're going to recognise charging up behind us. Riddler's been with us before. Again, yellow headlights in the Porsche, but he's going to be incredibly quick, I would suggest. On a wheel, brand new today. Hey Scampy, how are you doing? Magnus, new with us today. From Denmark, by the looks of it. I think we've seen him on track before, but he did say hello from Twitch, so welcome Magnus, welcome to the track. I'm in the pits. 420 Motorsports also there. BKR from 420. He's in what looks like the Mazda RX Vision. Fast looking car. Az is in the Mazda RX Vision. Az is extremely quick. Just doing the time trial. He set some incredible times. Slippery Bandit's pretty slow. He's not the driver he used to be. Sat there in 16th place. Could do better, I think, is the words. Right. Sam and Fat Man are having a battle. Right, gentlemen, get it out of your system. Get your qualifying tyres on. It's gone 9:15. I'm just about to set my brake balance and then we're going to go. If anybody's not happy with that, all complaints in writing go to Big Popper. Qualifying away. Good luck, gentlemen. Enjoy. It's 10 minutes. You don't get long. Get that lap in. The hardest part of the process tonight is going to be finding a clear track. And don't forget, the times are set to evening, so the race will start in daylight, as it is now for qualifying. I'm on mediums, which has just blown my heart to death. I did choose softs, but there we go. I'm doing the full lap. I was already out the pits before I realised. I'm out your way, Sam. I'm going to drop from my perfectly clear lap to an absolutely shonky busy track, aren't I? Somebody's taking fuel already. Now you do get penalties and reset if you hit these walls too hard in these pit lanes. Oh, my steering is pulling to the left. as I've entered the pits. Only using this opportunity to show off a JB Designs livery, of course, coming through the pits, sponsored by GT Amiga. This isn't a Le Mans livery. Who have I come out in front of? Nobody. Is there yellow flags and no overtaking in qualifying? I don't remember seeing any. Gave up his lap time for his penalty, have you? Thank you, Magnus. I want to say this out loud, but it feels incredibly quick. The car seems very, very switched on. On the A15 near Sleaford going through to Lincoln. At the junction of the roundabout, the A17 at that McDonald's there. I know exactly what that road's like. Between Sleaford and Waddington, it's an absolute nightmare. Rolling hills. Even down to Peterborough, it's not the best. 5th place, that's alright. D. Fish is going to ask me how the hell I know that road very well. Well, when you're 15 and driving a borrowed Ford Escort down that road, it's interesting. We don't talk about that on air. It was my brother's. Well, like, he never said I could borrow it. I went to college in it. I'm hopefully going to dip to an 18 this time. Heathen's just disappeared. Where's he gone? Is he going to reappear right in front of me somewhere? I don't know. I was hoping I was going to dip into... Oh, there goes Riddler. He's off and away. Almost. Almost. As that as just pops out of the pits. Yeah, you're alright, mate. You're alright. And just before anybody retires and says I'm going to park in the pit lane or quit out, if you're on the track when the timer comes to the end, we don't have to wait the full 3 minutes to go to the race. So don't pull up and park up or quit out and sit and watch in the lobby. Go back on track and run and complete your final lap, and we will all go to the race much quicker. We're thinking about your health, mate. This is true. Factually correct, as always, Mr. JB. The camel's got the ump, though, hasn't it? Oh, that wasn't even close. Come on, Widow. Big Popper's snuck up ahead. I've knocked me down to 6th. Oh, excellent. There was me hoping for a top 5. Not gonna happen. Don't even think there's going to be a chance to pit and get a new set of black round things, is there? Oh, Mr. Fishy, it is Live Voltec, man. I was talking about you to the missus tonight, but we won't discuss that online either. I'll send you a message, Dan. I hadn't twigged it was you, amigo. I hadn't. But I'll tell you what I do know, and I don't want to say this too loud. Rob, from when you visited, I'm 100% sure I remember him now. 100% sure. Into the last 1 minute 25. Be the end of the lap when we come round to this one. 6th place, but we are not far ahead of Slippery, who is normally on fire about this time. Everybody's switching to mediums. It looks like they're setting up for tyres for the race. Well, thanks, Dan, for dropping in and saying hello on the stream. .33 seconds. That means we're going to pull the next lap, doesn't it? That lap left rear is looking mighty dodgy. This isn't going to be a faster lap, I know that. No. Let's see if we can pop one out at the end. Excuse the phrase. Down to 7th. JB slid in there. Into that nice warm wet gap up there in 5th and 6th. BK's just dropped in there. Oh, BKR from 420, another one. Big Popper's up to 3. I'm 1/4 of a second down at this point. Let's see if we can find any of that time. Slow round there. Where's Fat Man? Fat Man slides into 3. It's all hectic at the top. I'm now down at 8th. I don't know if I've got it here. There's a queue of cars going for the line. Oh, I got the draft off Sam there, but it wasn't enough. Ooh. Don't want to breathe down the mic, but sorry, folks. That was hectic. That was fast. So what we've got to expect here, reverse grid then. Sam qualifies in pole. Mr. Sabul, he doesn't, he's going to go to the back, but Seb there's going to drop to the back as well. Fat Man, great lap. Big Popper, tremendous. Good battle. Not a lot between them, look. A second from third to first. So there's the biggest gap. You got Big Popper just 0.22, 0.21 behind. As in fifth, great run. He's just less than 0.2 down. 420 running in the car. Has he changed cars? The RX. He might have changed car. He might have taken that option, but he's still running, so we don't get a time. JB just 0.2, almost 0.3 behind Az. I'm 0.4 behind JB. 0.04, sorry. Slippery 0.04 behind me. In ninth, BB half a second down from there. Mr. Ball 0.1 back down from there. Heathen Spirit just sort of, where is he? No time for him. 420 down the back, but these guys now, they're going to be at the front of the grid to race away. So 420 is in the Peugeot, Heathen is in the 911 RSR. Mr. Riddler, 4 seconds off pole. He's going to be one behind the front row. You've got Jav in second place on the grid, and Magnus slightly trailing in the NSX. He's going to be sitting on pole. That's going to be an interesting grid for a very tight race. Magnus, unfortunately, is going to be pulling out of this, so we are going to be losing pole. So there will be an empty space. Thank you, Magnus. All the best, my friend. See you on the next one. Thanks for trying. And it's just rolled to 21:30. Can we go? Is JB smoking? Okay. Put your racing tyres on, folks. I've got mine on. 10-second warning. Best of luck. It's a standing start. Get your foot on the brake. Penalties will be applied. You're back from Ireland, so hopefully come and see you again soon. No, that'd be good, Daniel. Thank you. Give us a shout and I'll arrange time. We're middle of the pack. Let's see where that puts us. Bit bogged down. Took a long time. Papa's already way off the grid. I need to find the opportunity to muffle my audio so the guys don't hear me wandering and chattering all the way through. Going to be too wide through here. Just going to try and make room for BB. Not going to block him out. So I managed to maintain the position that I started in, which isn't so bad. I haven't been able to turn my audio off though, so we just have to see where we go with that. Lots of tail happy activity coming out of that corner. Mr. Riddler goes to the grass. It's really congested. There's a bit of discussion through the pack about how slow it is, but I think there are people on hards. Sorry, Mr. Riddler. Bit of door on door there. I tried to take a straight line. So we do expect a little bit of jiggery pokery down here. I've got the run there, just got the draft coming out there. Are we going to be quick enough? I've got the tight line. Mr. Heathen Spirit leaves us room. We tail slide round the corner. Oh, we got away with it. Tried to give him as much room as I possibly could. Feels like I'm on softs, the speed this car's got. But there's a whole hour to go at this, so there's loads of time. Don't have to be rushing. I think we're going to be on a 3-stop. That's where we're aiming. Even though Sam is right back down the pack, he still put the fastest lap in. And the boys just out front are just starting to pull away. Mr. Ball, 420 Motorsport, JB and Jav, they're all putting laps in. They're not slow at all. There might have been a little bit of tactical play off the grid. If they weren't going to qualify well, they were going to hang down the back of the pack and make a charge for it. It's giving up 5 points. There we go, Widdowmaker, fastest lap of the race. That's what we like to see. Early on, it's still a slow lap, and we've lost it already. But trying to big myself up while I've got the opportunity. Don't see that very often. I can hear every word you say, Mr. Bull. Brace yourself, says somebody. I tried to break out of that one because I wasn't going to make it. He kept his foot in, which is great. I can't win this thing, not a chance. The guys behind are so quick. I need to make as much distance as I can at the start. If Jav is going to be quick, I need to hang with him. He doesn't really have corner entry speed. Somebody's gone off. That looked like JB off to the right. Jav's just let it go. We've got the speed through there. Now we've got to chase the two boys down. We've got to be quicker. We've got pit things to think about. 10 minutes to go to pit stop. These tyres are going to be extremely bald by the time we get there. So Seb is back in 5th. Seb was on the back of the grid with Sam. Sam's made his way up to 8th place. Already got to focus on the fact that we're very quickly going to get hauled in, so any distance we can make now is rice pudding for dessert, I think is the best way to put it, with a spoonful of jam. They've got the draft in front, so if they're working together, if Bally and 420 are actually working together, they're doing quite well. I don't know if they know each other. And as you can see, their fighting is allowing me to catch them up. Oh, I see. You pulled one off. Okay, understood. He helped you back, did he? Just went for the draft, the bumpy draft. There's a lot of moaning from the back of the grid. I think there's some frustration going on. These guys are running hards, aren't they? Sorry, 420. Go on. Go, go, go. They're running hards. That's why I'm so quick. They're going for hards. They're going for a hards 2-stop. But that's why I'm much quicker than everybody, as I'm running the 3-stop strat on mediums. Everybody else is going hards by the looks of it. What are you? You're on softs? Your tyres must be cooked, because mine are done for. I can only get 4 laps out of softs. Yep. Now, it's took me a whole lap to get back to 420 to see if I can line him up for a pass. But it's the aero. Oh, sliding like a goon squad. Come on. As soon as I get into an overtake position, the draft just washes out the front of the car. Now he knows I've got to run here. He's going to be quicker. Yeah, he's just managed to get the speed through. Last time he just tapped the... We'll say he didn't brake check me. That's the wrong thing to say. He just backed off the power a little bit just to close me up. I tapped him, then I wasn't going to get anywhere near him. It's very good driving to be able to do that. To be able to judge that very well is epic. You can tell he's quick because of the pace he runs into the corner at. I'm the Porsche 911 RSR, Mr. Scampster. Mr. Ball's just going to pick himself up a penalty there by just sliding off. No, he's done alright, hasn't he? He obviously braked enough. Seb is with us as well, so... Oof. Seb's going to get past me because I've just had to back off because of Mr. Ball. It's absolutely fine. That isn't your problem. And I don't mean that in a... You were driving as best you could. It's my prerogative to avoid you, not the other way around. So I've got to do 3 more laps on this set of tyres. And then I've got to deal with the mid-pack again, which is going to be tremendously difficult. Such a even bunch of guys to race with now. But the tremendous part about this is is only race 2 of a 6-race series, and I'm seriously counting my chickens at 10 minutes into a race. I had to outbrake myself there, that was unlucky. He'll be going long then, excuse the phrase. I'm at half a tank of fuel at this point. And it's side by side for the first place. 420 and Seb, teammates now, going at it. Now, I don't know the guys specifically well, but as I understand it, the 420 dudes are mainly controller drivers. There is some wheel drivers amongst them, but they are exceptionally quick on controllers. And we have got some. Now my left rear is just decided it's gonna not give me any more party time. I've got my brake balance all the way to the front just to try and take the heat off the rears. I've got to try and learn that coasting thing that we learnt at the time trial. That's going to pay dividends for tyre wear. Sam is now clearly into 4th. And if I can keep this car going the way it is, and it keeps feeling the same way, I know the first sector is the first time section is going to be trouble because it's always in the heat of the day. You get the massive tyre wear, but you get the grip. The guys running hards as it goes into night time, it's probably going to get really cold, and those hards are going to go longer, but they're not going to offer as much. Oh, Mr. 420's tyres have got to be a similar position as mine. So as we come in here, 46 minutes, there's a minute left. That's my call to go to the pits from a 3-stopper. Mr. Seb is all over the place. I'm just getting the run on them, but I'm not good enough to get past them. I can't do enough to do a 3-stop, to get to a 2-stop this time. I can't run hards and attempt to make it stretch. It's not going to happen. I would have to do half an hour, and on the fuel I don't think that's going to be possible. So as long as we've got 13 laps of fuel, I think we'll be good. 420's doing, oh, 420, oh, come on. My apologies, 420. 13 laps of fuel. I'm just going to kill my audio on the... There we go. 13 laps of fuel is what we want. There it is. 420 has taken the full tank. He's going to carry the weight. JB's in as well. I didn't expect 420 to slow up quite so much. Coming out. So we come out just behind Mr. Ball, who has already pitted as well. So that's a good indicator. Now Mr. Ball will be on those softs again, I think. Be some quick laps then, JB. JB's just said on the radio he's just put spot softs on by mistake. Nice to who? Who are you being? No, I can't talk to him because I've turned the audio off, but I didn't see him being nice. He was touching Slippery's bum, that's what he was doing. He was just helping him. Oh, I've just gone a bit too quickly through that. The car slid. Mr. Ball's headlights are on. I don't know whether he's flashing, just to let me know he's there. So we're 32 seconds down now. We've got to use the next 12 laps to make hay. We know Slippery is on hard tyres. And he was also just ahead of us on the grid, wasn't he? Was he beside us? Can't remember. We did catch him up and we passed him. So we should have the run here. He's gone to the inside to block, which is fine. It's not a blocking manoeuvre, it's defensive. We'll just go around the outside. I will have to say this for those Fanatec users out there, this wheel tonight feels absolutely on song. It feels everything like it should do. There's Seb going to the pit. Sam now takes the lead. We're up into 6th place, so this wheel feels brilliant tonight. Everything feels really good, and that's going to put the curse on it. But I have to say this, the car is feeling tremendously quick. And I can feel everything I want to feel through the wheel. It's right on a knife edge of being between fast and slidey at the rear end. I can feel the rear end tweaking every time it does. I'm able to counter steer, correct it and bring it back in line. Just got to try and get my head around that coast thing. You can see that left rear already starting to cook up. We've got 6 seconds, 7 seconds to Waz, so we've just got to measure that pace. We've got to try and chew him up. He is... Fast Fode is just there. A couple of people just joined the server, unfortunately. Fast Fode's there. Welcome, Fast Fode. He is there on Twitch. Well, it's art at Fast Food, I apologise. So now we've got to really settle into the crux of the race, this one. We're pitting again in 11 minutes time. And that's where we'll start to suffer because we're going to lose time to the 2 stoppers. I'd like to go Inikamosi with that one and call them the hot steppers, but I don't think that's going to work. The 2 stoppers. And I'll tell who's got the stream on because they'll chuckle at that one. As we run off the track, we just got to... Oh my lord, that was terrible. I just tried to run that coast a little bit and I didn't brake enough. Talking too much while I'm driving. Let's eyes down and just try and settle down and just... We've just... Oh, Az has actually pitted, so I'm back up to 3rd. BB's going long, some 17 seconds ahead. So, my prediction on tonight's race, if it's going the way it's going, top 5 will be a great salvage from last week. Top 5 would be me quite happy with performance. Top 5 is going to be a push. Top 5 is not going to be easy by any means, even though I'm in 3rd place now. Top 5 is going to be... we're going to be really fighting against those 2 stoppers. Actually, I haven't come across a number of players on the track yet, a number of regular contenders. Everybody's been really quite considerate for the pass. I've tapped a couple of bumpers and I've slid past the door, but nothing needed to be just catching BB just a little bit. We have to be. Sam's gone in on 4%. This is where we found out where we are on the judgment. So Sam is just 2 minutes short of his 20 minutes. So he's going to have to fuel save quite a bit on one of his stops. He's taking fuel, so he's going to get out of the pits way before we get to him. So we're not going to be quick enough to catch him. BB's in. We know we've got an advantage on BB there because he's only just gone in. Sam's on the 100. Is he going to appear out the pit lane in front of me? No, he's not. He might be ahead of me. Oh, have I oversold myself at this point? think somebody is out of fuel and they're running round with no gas, or he's running on the old pause button. He's on pause, Sam. So Mr. Ball has managed to keep his place on the track. He's doing alright for running softs. I don't know if he's... I didn't think I'd get past Sam. We have got 6 minutes left till the next pit stop. Next track, I can't remember art, I'm afraid. I really can't remember what the track is. I know there's going to be Spa in there somewhere. We're off down to Brazil, to Interlagos. There's also a Japanese track in there. Oh, I hope it has art. I hope it has. It's I can tell you now, we're trying to get together. I'm trying to get together a 4-hour race at Spa on the 25th of May. I'm trying to get enough drivers together to get a 4-hour race going. If people really want to try and push their endurance ability, to try and get... Ooh, dearie me. The car's really loose. But if we can get a race going for the 25th on my normal Saturday stream night, 4 hours of Spa, get your names down early. Because I'll password a server and we can do it by password entry only if we're going to be popular. Oh, I might pick up a penalty there. That might have just been naughtiness. I think we were lucky we got away with that. I didn't lift to try and con the line judge. I just kept my foot in. Sam and Seb are coming. 4 minutes. Now, my real target here is to be able to pit and not be overtaken by them. Then technically, when they come to lap me, they won't be lapping me because they'll have not overtaken me once. But that will only work in my head, won't it? It won't actually work practically, but... Now, my practice session in the weekend, where I had a little go at this, racing a full online lobby of AI cars, I tried the 3-stop against 1-stopping AI, and they were so quick, that I barely won. I got ahead for the last 2 laps and I'm just running wide. The car tyre grip has gone. My wish to run another just 3 laps just isn't going to happen. We might be overtaken here down the straight. They might get the draft. But I did expect them to catch me. They will. Seb's going to go wide and he's free to do so. He's got the next corner, he's got the run, he's got the distance, it's all his. I'm just going to brake a touch early because of the slipstream, so as not to crucify his back doors. Sam's going to come and chase him down as well. I'm going to play the same game for Sam. I'm not going to obstruct him. two entirely different races. These guys are racing for the front. I'm going to try and race for top 5. Seth takes an interesting line through there, doesn't he? If anybody's guessed, I am as nervous as hell. I'm shaking here. I've got a right sweat on. So Sam's just gone wide. He's going to pick himself up a penalty there. He's going to be fuming. He just lost the front end, I think, with the loss of downforce through the dirty air. He seemed to be okay though. He didn't seem. I can't see a penalty. We'll know any second. I'm going to pull over to the right. He should be picking up the slipstream here anyway. He should come past us. He's going to. He's going to get the draft. And he's going to take the line. I'm not going to be able to defend that. So we'll just let him have it. He's faster than me as it is. I could have held that, but not with these tyres. They were never going to last that out. So 1 minute left for our pits. So if we can just go 2 more laps, we can give ourselves 2 laps of tyre tread for the end of the race. That would be pretty much where we want it to be. That might be a penalty. Skipped that. Oh, the sparks have started. The evening's on its way, isn't it? The night's drawing in. The clouds are going down. The sun's going down, not the clouds. The clouds are going pinky orange, like grapefruit coloured. If that's a good expression. So 420, who's on the same strategy as me, is 12 seconds behind. So I need to get out roughly. I need to be out before 8th place, I would suggest. Right, 1 lap. 1 lap's all I want now. Which will take me lap 23. Got that audio lag again, which is a little frustration. I don't know why that's happened now. I didn't have the lag at the start of the race. Definitely pitting this lap. We're losing time to the leaders. We're gaining on Motorsport 20. We've gained a second through there. I don't know whether he's changed to a hard strategy at that point and he's going to try and stay out long. But we're putting a second on him a lap. And I'm just looking at who the guys have caught in front. I've got the fuel, haven't I? I've got 2 laps to go. Do I push one more? No, don't. Go safe, go safe. And I go safe because I think that is your first thought. Right, so we're the first one in for second stint. Mediums, going to take 13 laps of fuel. Have a drink. It's the noisiest drink I've had for this week. 13 laps. Sam is clear of pen. I say more like candy floss. It is kind of candy flossy, isn't it? So ideally, oh, 420's in as well. So Fat Man's in. So that means I'm behind Az. I could be ahead of BB at this point. BB's coming round. BB's very fast. That's somebody behind us, somebody in front. That's Az in front then, so we're going to give these tyres a good bashing. We're going to do exactly what we did last time. No holding back. as fast as we can go every lap. These tyres are going to last a little bit longer, but we're not going to give ourselves the chance to lose it because of the fuel. But the grip is... Backup headphones. Backup headphones in place. Headphones are the wrong way round. And there was your audio lag. It was batteries in my headphones dying. Next long straight, I need to turn my headphones round. I don't think I've ever done a pit stop for headphones. Different noise as well through these headphones. Looks like I'm going to have to replace my Corsair cans. And BB is catching us. I don't know where he is on his strat though. He's got to be at the end of his strat. He's going to be on depleting tyres. Here we go. Quick turn around of the headphones. Audio's on the right way round. Makes a massive difference, you know. Massive difference. Did I just see Jav quit out there? So Seb's gone to the pit. Sam stretched his tyres. Now what we do know, these guys have got one more pit to do in 5 minutes. I've got one pit to do in 10. If they're applying to their current strategy. Yeah, there's just a little less grip at this time of night. And I'm just getting caught, and that Seb's come out the pit, so he's much quicker. I'm not going to try and hinder him, but he's going to try and get back on par with Sam, but not forgetting Sam's got to pit as well, so 2 separate races. He is flashing his lights at me, which I appreciate, is fair enough. I know he's there. He nicely let me go. He didn't have the line. It wasn't his to take. Now he's there. He's in the slot to take that. Oh, I just went wide there trying to leave him room. BB's with us. I might get penalised for that. I might not. I think we got away with that. Let's see if... Now you can see it there. Traction control versus 0 TC. That's the difference there. And I know that's a thing. But I wouldn't be where I am without TC today. But I've also got what is probably the fastest car on the circuit here. And I don't mean that in terms of me, the driver. I mean, the Porsche 911 RSR is one of the quickest cars of this class. So that's my only advantage I've got here. And I've got to play on it. he was running hard out the pits was Seb. He was fair with me. I was fair with him. I tried to give him as much room as I could for him to take the apex there, but he knew I was down the side and he tried to leave room as well. It was a bit of a 50-50. I've just getting a little bit excited now. I just need to calm down a wee bit. He should now be able to pick up my slipstream. There's Az. Oh, it's not Az. Az is now 9 seconds ahead. Which is not how I expect it to... Oh, no! The car just didn't brake for that corner. That's a shame. That's my first unforced error. Here comes Slippery. Yeah, so top 5 is still a real hard target. Top 5 is really quite a big ask. As is in. Everybody's got one stop to do. Az has got the 9-second advantage over me. Seb's got to go all the way to the end, so he's done his stop. He's out front. He's racing Sam. Sam is 46 seconds ahead of me. And I've probably interfered with Seb's race to the point where I've probably stopped. I probably was in his way for a lap where I shouldn't have been, really. But that's racing, unfortunately. Now, I talked Slippery Bandit down earlier. I think Slippery's changed tyre strap. I think he's on mediums now. I don't think he's on the hards anymore. I think he's... gone to the point of thinking, I can't run on hards all night. BB is just a second behind. The car feels like it's just gone off the boil a little bit. The car's sliding around just a little bit more than it was. That's the nighttime temperatures just starting to take effect as the track cools. There's no sunshine keeping it hot so that the tyres remain hot. It's not a real place to overtake this. I've just got to keep the pressure on just to be able to get the advantage at the... Oh, look how fast that F-Type is. I just stopped Slippery from spinning off the track then. He'd lost that. His back end was coming round, and if I hadn't have stayed where I was, he was a goner. BB, which way are you going, BB? Which way are you going? I wasn't blocking you, BB. I was waiting for you to make a choice. He's bump draft me now. I was going to take Slippery at that point. His tyres are gone. That's right. He's going to the pits. That's where he should have been. So we know if we're coming out of the pits, that's who we're going to be fighting. We're going to be fighting Slippery. And as BB was really generous there with that little tap. He didn't have to. I was wandering about waiting for him to make a choice. I didn't intentionally block him, but we both went the same way, which was unfortunate. I was going to let him have the line for the inside on the apex of that corner. Sam has yet to pit, and I think Sam is going to go and push and try and do a soft stint. I think he's going to try and put softs on, which would be phenomenal if he can stretch a set of hards to go straight to softs. To try and put that ultimate lap in, that would be a great way to win it. I'm just slowing up there because of lack of grip. I'm in my pit window now. Oh, and I'm pushing too hard. I'm going to get a penalty there. I did. It's a lift penalty, which is just the second unforced error of the night. Oh, and we let the back end go. Sam's into the pits. BB's going to get the pass that he's been wanting. Really got to slow the car down now deliberately. I'm going to go to the right hand side, which is the line for when you get a penalty here. And that's going to give BB the shot to come up the inside, and there he goes. So that's for position. That's what BB deserves. BB is pit bound. He's into the pits. Oh my lord. For his second pit. Unlucky, BB. But a good run, my friend. You deserve that pass. We've got blue flags. That means there's somebody going slow at front. BKR's coming back. He should be... I don't know. Oh, I've just overrun again. I don't know what's going on at the top of the hill there. I've got to slow down, or I've got to pit for front tyres because I can't stop. I'm going to have to pit, take those tyres. Yeah, geez, these fronts... In this cooler climate, these tyres just don't have the grip. What's the yellow flag for? Somebody's come off the track there. So we've got less than 15 minutes to go. I'm now going to take the pits. I've probably lost a place that I didn't deserve to lose there. But if we're playing the 15-minute game, and I was looking at tyres thinking I could make these last, I've got 4 laps of fuel. So I'm going to be pitting 2 laps shy of where I need to pit, but the tyres have just got nothing. A set of softs won't do it. So 14 minutes, it's going to be 13 laps of fuel. And we need to come out ahead of 8th. There we go. Ahead of 8th would be nice. Az has just come through. Fatman's just coming through. I don't think Az is going to pit again. This is where I said top 5. Stream not streaming. Oh, damn. I'm going to have to go to pause, aren't I? I'm going to have to, or I'm going to wait for the straight. Ah. I'm in trouble here. I'm in trouble. I'm blocking slippery. I've got no stream. He's got the run on me there. I'm gonna have to pull over. I'm gonna have to restart the stream. I can't have this. I'm gonna have to give up a couple of places. I can't get my hands to the controls. I'm tied in by cable.